Hello, Forever family. Thank you so much for inviting me to share some product information during this important event. I really miss interacting with you and seeing you in person, but I'm really grateful that I have the opportunity to share some product information with you today of some new product launches that we launched earlier this year and that are now finally coming to your markets. I'm so excited for you to try these products. You are going to see that really in product development, we are absolutely conscious of your needs, our FBOs. And when we're looking in the product development process, it's important to us that the products, number one, may attract a new customer, retain an existing customer, and also grow our FBO's business. When we look at the product development lifestyle, it can take up to 2 years to create a product. And these products I'm going to share with you during this event are no different. In fact, some of them have been well over 3 years in product development. And that's simply because when we look at a formula, we need to make sure it's at the highest quality and safety, as well as the fact that it is efficacious, meaning it works and actually does something to your skin, your body, or any other function it was intended to help. So today I get to share some information with you on Forever Focus. And if you'll give me just a moment, I'm going to pull up the presentation and we're going to dive right in. I hope you are excited. I am excited for you. You are going to absolutely love this new product. So your brain makes up actually 2% of your body weight. Yet it consumes roughly 20% of your body's energy while it's resting. Think about that. When you are completely at rest, your body actually relies on your brain and can actually, your brain can consume 20% of its energy while your body's resting. Can you imagine the minute you are no longer resting, you're up, you're active, you're doing things, how much more energy your brain requires to function? The brain and the body obviously go hand in hand, but each rely on key nutritions or nutrients in order to make sure that they're functioning at their optimal level. So the human brain actually needs a whole lot of nutrition to stay alert and focused throughout the day. Again, the brain consumes 20% of the body's energy while you're resting. The minute you stand up and begin doing something, your brain needs more energy than ever before. In fact, as we were studying this market, I was surprised to find out how deficient we are as a world in key nutrients designed to help support our brain. So we had a concern in the marketplace, and true to the way we do things at Forever, we've provided a solution by way of Forever Focus. Let's go ahead and take a look. In our modern world, we're constantly overwhelmed by things that are drawing our attention. Essential tasks, time with family, exercise, work, and other commitments compete with entertainment, advertisement, technology, and the need to simply be constantly connected. Together, these things can actually lead us to all feel overwhelmed, unproductive, and, well, unfocused. We have a nonstop life. As our distractions increase, we think that our ability to do more and more, to take on more and more tasks also increases. However, that is not the case. We assume that multitasking makes us more productive, but research actually suggests it's the opposite. Every time you focus your attention, you use a measurable amount of glucose and other metabolic resources. Studies show that each task you do tends to make you less effective at the next task. This is especially true for high energy tasks. This shift in focus and energy usage applies to all kinds of tasks or areas of focus, including work, family, hobbies, exercise, and so much more. We are always on, and this takes a heavy toll in our productivity. I learned some things here that absolutely shocked me and changed the way that I work. This has been an amazing journey as we have created this formula. The feeling of lack of productivity can actually lead to other problems. Workers increasingly report they respond to emails after hours and are constantly connected or switched on to ensure that they can get the most done throughout the day. I know that I'm guilty of that, and I'll bet you many of you out there listening right now are guilty of that too. And while this behavior can give us the impression that we're actually being very productive, it can actually lead to mental exhaustion and decrease focus and productivity over time. A University of London study found that constantly being connected impacts your IQ the equivalent to losing a night's sleep. Think about that. When you are constantly connected, your body measures that at the IQ of losing an entire night's sleep. Think if you had lost an entire night's sleep, how productive are you? For me, if I don't get my sleep, I am not productive at all. And this is telling me now that if I am looking at WhatsApp and Skype and Line and my business Skype and my email and my text and all my social media platforms, all my personal, my professional email, all of those things are causing me to plug in and be constantly connected. It also creates mental exhaustion. I have at least 10 different ways that people contact me every single day. And sometimes I think I can't turn off the notification for this because I might miss something. What I didn't realize until doing these studies was that every time I divert my focus to an app or a message system, I'm actually not able to return back to the tasks I was originally started as I got interrupted by those notifications. It's really interesting how we think that the more we do, the more productive we are and the better we get at doing more tasks. Well, it's actually just the opposite. In fact, by 2024, the cognitive health market is going to be valued at about $11.6 billion. And it's growing at a rate of 20%. Now, to give you perspective as to what this growth looks like, the health or rather the weight management category is growing at roughly 9% year over year. Now, when you think of weight management, you think, wow, there's a lot of us out there who are looking to lose a few extra pounds, to do a nice cleanse, or to help our bodies reset. But actually, people are looking for ways to do more during the day, to stay plugged in, to stay focused, and also to have the energy so that we don't deplete our bodies and experience that mental exhaustion. So I'm really excited to introduce to you today our Forever Focus. I've actually been taking this product for almost 2 years, and I have to tell you, it's a remarkable product that shows benefits unlike I have ever seen in the industry. Let's talk about some of the key benefits of Forever Focus. It supports mental clarity, assists with organized thought, helps elevate focus and concentration, provides nutritional support for attention, focus, and brain energy, supports brain and cognitive function, and it supports brain DNA synthesis and repair. Those benefits alone are so powerful. I want you to read them again. Look at them on the screen. All of those key benefits exist in your daily dose of Forever Focus. But let's really look at some of the main ingredients, because I know this is where you're interested. What makes Forever Focus work, and why does it work so well? Well, we have to start with the hero of this formula, and that is Cognizin. In fact, you will see Cognizin written right here on the front panel of the Forever Focus bottle. We did that intentionally. We did that so that you could access all of the scientific studies found on the site where Cognizin is actually promoted. Cognizin is actually a form of citicoline, which is a natural neurotransmitter produced in the brain. And Cognizin is a clinically studied ingredient tested to support cognition, cognitive function, mental focus, and attention. It's naturally occurring. It's a building block of cell membranes. And because of that, we wanted to support the body and assist what it does naturally. Now, Cognizin is a powerful ingredient, and it is in Forever Focus at the clinical tested level. Suppliers of raw materials or the ingredient Cognizin spend millions of dollars testing their ingredients to ensure that they are safe, that they have high quality, and that they are efficacious or they work. Forever here at Aloe Vera of America and Forever Nutraceutical, we test those ingredients and we run them through a stringent quality test to ensure that they meet all of our criteria. But to help you in your search to understand Cognizin more, we want you to go online, look it up, look at all the research. The studies are powerful, the scientific papers are incredible. And if you are talking about Forever Focus, please remember in a compliant way to reference Cognizin with all of the benefits that you see on the screen and not Forever Focus. So if you were talking about Forever Focus, you could say, Forever Focus contains an amazing ingredient called Cognizin, which is citicoline and provides vital nutrients that help the brain generate electrical impulses, care for healthy brain cells, and protects neurons from free radical damage. Or Cognizin supports the healthy mitochondria activity required for sustained mental effort. Or even Cognizin aids in the synthesis and maintenance of cell membranes. All of those benefits relate specifically back to Cognizin. Cognizin is in Forever Focus at the clinically tested level, so all of these statements apply because we use this ingredient at those levels that tested for these results. How powerful is that? Aren't you so proud to be a part of a company that does its research and that has so much pride in the way that we formulate, that we partner with suppliers that have done these clinical studies, and we use those ingredients at those clinically studied levels. All right, let's talk about more key ingredients. B-phenylethylamine. This is a naturally occurring neurotransmitter. Now, what is a neurotransmitter? Neurotransmitters send chemical messages across billions of synapses. It's a connection network. Sometimes they're firing and they're meeting, other times they're misfiring. And when they misfire, that's when you get that cloudy mind. Sometimes you can't remember things or you forget what you were doing. Those neurotransmitters send those chemical messages and the brain fires all the time. So, powered by energy stored in the cells, this process is actually enabled by citicoline. So B-phenylethylamine combined with citicoline create this powerful process which connects nerves and muscles to all of those synapses and allows the brain to leverage more of the body's energy to help it function during those high energy tasks. Now, B-phenylethylamine is known when you have low levels, it's associated with decreased mental clarity and focus. So it's a measurable ingredient or function in the body. You can see that when your levels of B-phenylethylamine are low, you will automatically have decreased mental clarity and focus. L-tyrosine is an amino acid that's a precursor to the body's production of the neurotransmitters dopamine and neuroepinephrine. These are the happy hormones, and they help support mental alertness, focus, and a general feeling of well-being. So as L-tyrosine and this amino acid is that precursor to your body's production, when you are supported with L-tyrosine, your body has those natural resources to draw on and actually can help sustain you while you're being more task focused and while you're multitasking. Other key ingredients include rhodiola rosea. This is one of my favorites. It's an adaptogenic herb shown to help reduce stress and improve cognitive functioning in situations of prolonged stress and fatigue. And bacopa extract, which actually comes from black pepper, is also an adaptogenic property to promote memory and attention. L-theanine is another naturally occurring amino acid that's been shown to promote alertness and accuracy when combined with caffeine. And guarana extract is, of course, a natural source of caffeine that works synergistically with L-theanine. So think of it this way. One is great, both marry and create powerful energy. So you can have your L-theanine, which is naturally produced in the body, and that amino acid helps to promote alertness. When you give it kind of a little jump start with caffeine, you have this powerful burst of energy that helps the body and the brain as you are trying to stay focused. Other ingredients, you know this ingredient, ginkgo biloba extract is an antioxidant which assists with blood flow and plays a role in how neurotransmitters actually operate in the brain. It's actually the most recognized herb for improved memory, and it's been studied even in hospitals for patients who are actually suffering with concerns of decreased mental clarity. So we know that ginkgo is a tried and true studied herb and that it's known specifically for its benefits to help improve memory. Other key ingredients include zinc glycinate, which is an essential mineral nutrient designed to support brain function and contributes to normal cognitive function. Vitamins B6 and B12 contribute to normal psychological function and the reduction of tiredness and fatigue. They can also help the body to metabolize nutrients and contribute again to the reduction of tiredness and fatigue. All of these ingredients are in the formula at the levels designed that you can talk about these openly. The zinc glycinate is in the formula at the milligram level designed for you to say it's an essential mineral nutrient that supports brain function and contributes to normal cognitive function. Right there, you have a direct claim associated with cognitive health. So Forever Focus is not one of these products that you need to shy away from. Please be mindful. We are not doctors. We do not prescribe medicine. We do not diagnose, treat, or cure any disease. But we can talk about Cognizin and what it does, zinc and how it affects cognitive function, as well as vitamins B6 and B12. All of these have scientific substantiation to support them. So when you're talking about Forever Focus, you could say Forever Focus contains zinc glycinate, which is an essential, I just got tongue-tied. I'm going to take some water here very quickly. You're going to say Forever Focus contains zinc glycinate. It's an essential mineral nutrient that supports brain function and contributes to normal cognitive function. Again, a mineral, a product, and a direct claim to cognitive health. Huperzia serrata extract supports focus, attention, and overall cognitive health. It's known to support memory deficits, and it's ideal when combined with citicoline. Friends, we have a talented team of scientists, chemists, doctors, and researchers, all behind the scenes, doing all the studies on these ingredients as well as our final formula. And they knew that when we were creating a product for Focus, that Huperzia serrata extract was extremely important due to the synergistic relationship it has with citicoline. This is a smart formula created with scientists and doctors, all knowing and understanding the functions of the brain and the body. Other key ingredients, now you see EU right here. These are what we call EFSA approved health claims. These are all health claims which we are allowed to make in the United States and the European Union. And I believe a lot of your countries actually follow these same standards, which is why I put it in there so that you're aware that these are statements that could be made with confidence and not be considered claims because they have these ingredients in the formula at those levels. So again, there you see your vitamin B6 and B12, and there are two claims that you could make related to both psychological function and energy yielding metabolism. So these are great ingredients that have many design functions in the product. And because they're in this formula at those levels, you now get to benefit from statements just like you see on the screen, designed to help you talk in a more accurate and compliant way about Forever Focus. Other key ingredients, I'm not done yet. Pantothenic acid contributes to normal mental performance and normal synthesis of and metabolism of steroid hormones, vitamin D, and some neurotransmitters. Guys, I'm human. Sometimes I get tongue-tied. I talk a lot, and you can see these are big words. These are big names. But don't be afraid. They're not so big that you need to study them and understand all of them. Just know that vitamin D and pantothenic acid work together. Zinc glycinate, L-tyrosine, L-theanine, all of these ingredients work together to help support the body and the brain while you focus. And then again, zinc also has a claim directly correlated to cognitive function and protecting the cells from oxidative stress. You have a lot of amazing ingredients in this formula. It is a powerful formula. It is not inexpensive, and we designed it that way. A product like this took meticulous care as we were formulating it to make sure that when you take it, you actually receive benefits and you're able to notice those benefits. I didn't realize that I needed a product like this until I started taking the different versions of it. And once we found the formula that we actually launched with, our team couldn't be more proud to share the new formula with you because we know it works, we know of its benefits, and we know all of the individuals who can actually profit from this formula. So let's go ahead and talk about who this product is for, because really it's for everybody. How do you use it? You are going to take 4 capsules first thing in the morning. Now, it's preferable to take it on an empty stomach with either a cup of coffee or Fab or another drink that contains caffeine. This is not necessary, it's just helpful. Do you remember how we talked earlier about L-theanine and its ability to synergize with caffeine and create this powerful burst of energy? When you take Forever Focus with caffeine, it simply creates that burst that allows it to quickly be processed by the body. If you don't drink caffeine, that's completely fine. Take your 4 capsules in the morning. If you can take it on an empty stomach, that's the best, but it also is okay to take with food. Now I'm going to pause here because I am going to get a lot of questions, and I know many of you are thinking, oh my goodness, Holly, 4 capsules? You want us to take 4 capsules every single day? See if I can show those capsules. They're a typical capsule. They are 4. You can take them one at a time, but you must take all 4. And you need to take them in the morning. This is not a product that when you get to lunchtime or after lunch, you think, oh, I forgot to take my Focus. Because of the ingredients and because of the energy that this product helps your body sustain, you want to make sure that you're taking it first thing in the morning. Some people who are very sensitive to ingredients like guarana extract and L-theanine may find if you take it in the afternoon, your mind might just be a little bit too alert for you to settle in and go to sleep. So this product is ideal, taken 4 capsules in the morning on an empty stomach, or it's okay to take with food. The most important thing is that you take it every single day. This is a product that you must continue to use in order for you to see its long-term benefits. Citicoline decreases as we age. In order to help it remain at a sustainable level, you want to supplement your diet as well as your body and your mind. So let's talk about all the people who can benefit from Forever Focus. First of all, let's talk about professionals. The workplace is a huge area of distraction. I know because I'm involved in it. With competing commitments and shifting priorities, employees are often pulled from one area of focus to another and literally minute by minute by minute. One study found that employees spend an average of 11 minutes on a task or project before being interrupted by a coworker, phone call, or an email. For me, it's notifications on my phone or another project that simply allows you to redirect your attention. Once interrupted, it took 25 minutes to return to the original task. Think about that. You have 11 minutes in your day to start a task before you will get interrupted by family or friends or a downline or an upline or your boss or whoever it is. You have 11 minutes to start a task. The minute you're distracted, it will take you 25 minutes to return back to doing that task. That's a lot of wasted time, and this is where it made the most impact for me. I talked to you earlier about some of the things that I learned that changed the way that I work. This was huge. Distractions are everywhere. 11 minutes before you get distracted and 25 minutes to return to the task. Who has time for that? I don't have time for that. So now I get more than my 11 minutes in because I mute my distractions. I'll put notes on my door. People will know that this is my work time and my time not to be interrupted. Then after I've taken my Forever Focus, I start my tasks and I finish my tasks. So For you who do a lot of tasks during the day, this is going to be your friend because you're going to notice that you're able to start a task and complete it as you move to the next task. How nice is that? This will help you as you're multitasking. Now, please remember, the more you multitask, the less effective you are. The more distractions you have, the less effective you are. If you can actually slow your task flow down and minimize your distractions, this product is going to work absolutely harmoniously with your body, and you are going to see all those great benefits. So Forever Focus enhances the workplace and educational process while supporting mental alertness, promoting the ability to focus, and providing nutritional support for attention, focus, and brain energy. Well, what about our athletes? Athletes may not be the obvious target group for focus, but recent studies have shown that sports performance requires attention, decision-making, and memory to function at optimal levels. So athletes are using their brain in a very different way. But like they're using their brain and maybe not multitasking, they need it for decision-making. They need a memory, and they need that hyper-focused attention. So if you're expending all of your energy throughout the day, you may not have the energy or endurance required to get the most out of your workout. And this applies specifically to athletes or for those of you who enjoy going to the gym or being very physically active. Recent studies on cognitive function or cognitive training for endurance and professional athletes have suggested the importance of cognitive focus and aiding in decision-making and ideal athletic performance. So studies are showing that cognitive training for athletes is just as important as the actual training itself. They're training athletes to be sharp in the mind as well as what they're doing with their body in order for them to perform their athletics at the highest optimal level. So Forever Focus supports athletic performance by supporting mental clarity and enhancing exercise capacity for intensified workout routines. And finally, for active seniors, as we get older, it gets harder to multitask, and recall and memory simply become more difficult with age. The connection between cognitive health and the active senior population is actually very well known. Certain parts of the brain shrink, especially those related to learning and other complex mental activities. Did you know that? Certain parts of the brain literally begin to shrink as we age. And older adults may begin to experience the difficulty with recall or multitasking or activities that require prolonged focus and attention, what we call high energy tasks. I don't know about you, but I am known sometimes to walk into a room and forget why I walked in the room, or to stand up and go to get something and forget what I had stood up to go and get. I know we've all had those moments, and that doesn't mean that your brain is necessarily slowing down. It just means that you are doing a lot and your brain may be overloaded. It happens to everyone. But as we age, our seniors begin to experience this more frequently, and it can be frustrating and really discouraging. But never fear, Forever Focus helps to promote cognitive function and mental clarity and concentration. This product is really honestly one of the most powerful focus products on the market today. It's kosher, halal, and it's been created at our Forever Nutraceutical facility so you can ensure the highest quality and safety tests. Friends, we test the raw material before it even enters the building. When it enters the building, we do another round of tests. When we take that ingredient and put it into a formula, we test it again. While we're creating the formula, we go through another set of tests. And when the product is finally created, again, we have more tests. Forever Nutraceutical is busy. We are constantly testing from every step and stage of the product development life cycle, and Forever Focus is no exception. I really hope that as you enjoy this product, that you will enjoy all of the benefits of being sharp and focused. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I sincerely wish you a blessed day. Hope you're all smiling, and I am sending you the biggest hugs and loves.